Sun Devils Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Chubb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Gonna run it. It's Whitaker. Jukes his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Illegal block. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Handoff to the lone back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 30, and it's a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, a first-half turnover. Momentum. Picked up a... Extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gets rid of it. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position. position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Whitaker. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Sun Devils are on the move. In the red area, it's Whitaker. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed in the middle, it's Whitaker. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they'll get him down inside the 5 of this offense, powering for to score.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking for the first down on the read option right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gets it out fast. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense.
Makes a grab past the marker. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Whitaker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk.
Got some room in into the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How about the way they attacked the last time? Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Creates a little room. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Wells.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Discretion, the better part of valor, not going to give him a chance to return as they kick it toward the sideline. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's.
There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
Turning on the Jets. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
If If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. Trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Using his legs, it's Whitaker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Get back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. And the defense, got him at the 27. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give out of the gun. On the move at the 30. Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick completion to the right. Looking for room at the 25. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate. And the offense pounces back on it.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 17 over Arkansas. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Coates. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Shoved out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jensen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here we go. Motion from the wideout. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Quickly complete. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone. Business here with the 1st down.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jensen. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Right back to the well. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.